So this is the topic that most business owners do not want to accept is reality. This is truth. This is a fact. 10 times out of 10, especially if you're a high ticket, you have some type of high ticket service, whether it's like tax strategy, finance consulting, bookkeeping, business advisory, or some kind of high level e-course that's like over $1,000. When people come across your offer, the thought that you want them to have is, oh, I've been looking for their content. I love them. I want to buy from them, right? That's fantastic. Like, that's your dream life right there. But the reality is that most of the time when people come across your brand, even when they're looking at your emails, and think of yourself as a buyer, even when they're looking at your emails and they click on them, what they're actually thinking is, okay, how can I talk myself out of this purchase? There has to be something wrong with this. Let me go find the something that is wrong with this so that I can back out of this. This is how humans think. This is how we think. And it's just like this idea of, you know, if you're on YouTube, you may see like these negative headlines and you see like negativity gets a lot of traction, right? That's because that's just how our brains work as humans. And so it's the same thing in sales. If people come across your sales page, they're going to read it and critique and see, okay, let me find something that's off about this while I'm trying to look for another solution simultaneously. This is how we make buying decisions. If I want to buy a $3,000 course, I'm going to look at 3 different, courses that I'm interested in, and I'm going to go through and say, okay, which one do I trust more? I may not say out loud and think, hey, I'm going to look for everything that's wrong, but intrinsically, the cognitive functions in my brain, they're going, okay, subconsciously, what's wrong with this? If you understand this as a high ticket person, as somebody that's offering high ticket sales, high ticket, whatever your offer is, then it's going to be much easier to sell people, and you're not going to have to deal with all of these sales objections because you've already addressed them in your website copy, in your sales page, in your emails, right? And then the second part of this, knowing that means that I should be sending more emails. So back in 2020, where I would send a 10 email sales sequence, a 15 email sales sequence, right? That stuff doesn't work anymore because buyers are looking at things differently today. Okay, they're looking for sustainable business practices. They're not gonna go and spend lots of money on something that they think won't get them a return on investment. So you have to prove that. And again, the second phase is actually going through it and being consistent to say, okay, let me write email copy that actually translates into what the buyer is experiencing as they're making a buying decision. That means creating subject lines like, hey, I know you're looking at 3 other offers. It's okay, open this. You can use that right now. That's free game right now for you to use. Go ahead, free from me. Thank me later. Use it, right? Because you need to get used to understanding that no matter how many times you use ChatGPT, no matter how many times you use all these different methods, and no matter how many times you write your own copy, until you understand what your buyer is thinking, the details of your offer don't matter as much as it is the transference of belief and the empathy to see, okay, this person is probably talking themselves out of this. How can I reassure them? That's where frequently asked questions come in, right? How can I reassure them? That's where a guarantee of risk reversal comes in, right? So save this, share this to help another entrepreneur, because we're not going to be out here fumbling the bag because we don't understand sales psychology. We're going to get it together. We're going to be victorious. Talk soon.